What is going on, everybody? Welcome back. Happy Saturday. In this video, we will recap yesterday's results and give my top picks for the MLB slate. As always, if you like this video, hit that like and subscribe button as it helps more sports bettors like you find this so I can help you bet smarter and win long term. Yesterday's results unfortunately didn't go as planned. We ended up going 4-5, giving back 0.66%, which is really good. Honestly, if you're going to have a bad day, I like to tell my clients giving back less than one unit is ideal. It won't crush your bankroll too much. Um, Really, it was the NBA yesterday. I ended up giving out 3 plays in the NBA. All 3 missed. So we've been on a nice little heater in the NBA, and then it all kind of came crashing down yesterday. Probably gonna stay away from NBA until maybe playoff time. Post NBA All Star break is always just you just never know what you're gonna get. It's very volatile. Um, Teams are pushing for playoff position. Other teams are tanking. You're gonna get blowouts, which is kind of the whole season long with the NBA anymore. So it's kind of really become one of my least favorite sports to bet. Um, but when there's a spot, I really like to get on it. I thought we had some good spots yesterday, and we just missed by a few. So we'll get that back. College basketball went great yesterday. We swept the board, went 3-0, and then in our YouTube videos yesterday, we cashed the Kevin Gausman under 5.5 total strikeouts, and we missed our half unit parlay, which was Dylan Cease over 4.5 strikeouts, which he cashed that with ease, and Luis Arias failed to get one hit. Too bad. He actually ended up grounding out to second base 3 straight times. So kind of brutal there to lose that in that way. Wish he could have got a little bit better at bats there, but it is what it is. Like to be transparent as possible. So let's get this back today. I think we're going to have a good day today. My clients already have 5 main MLB plays. We've got a couple parlays we sprinkled on as well, and then we'll have some college basketball a little bit later. So, hey, drop a comment. How did your bets go yesterday? How much did you cash? Let me know. Now we're going to jump right into the MLB slate. For one of my favorite plays of the day, we're going to go to Bryce Miller over 5.5 strikeouts against the Athletics. He cashed in 13 of 16 games at home last season with a median of 6.5 and a median of 6 for the overall season. He actually cashed his first 2 games last season, and he has cashed 3 of his first 4 games, I believe, overall. Yeah, yes. Last year he went 6, 7, and 7. Um, 2 of those games were at home. One was against the Red Sox. One was against the Reds. So I like the trend there. He's a very good pitcher at home. The head, I like the matchup even more. When you look at just outlier, you're only going to see one data point. I really do wish, and I've asked them numerous times on their Discord and made messages to them. I wish they would add more data. I don't know why they don't. I also use props.cash every once in a while as well. It's just another service like this, and they actually offer 2 years of back data. So if we were on props.cash right now, we would actually see all 4 of those games. And in 4 of the games, he cashed 3 of those, hitting 10 strikeouts, 6 strikeouts, 5 strikeouts, and then he got 9 last year in his only start. The Athletics struck out the third most in the league to right-handed pitchers last year at a 28%, or sorry, at a 26% clip. And 8 of their hitters strike out over 23% to right-handed pitchers. 3 are in the 30% mark. So this depends on who starts tomorrow for them. So I really like that look. I like him to have a strong start out of the gate. He had a pretty good spring. And so, yeah, I think this is a pretty fairly safe play. Let me know if you guys like that play. On to bet number 2, it's going to be, I'm not going to lie, this is going to be risky, but I like this. Shota Imanaga going over 15.5 outs against the scary Diamondbacks. Look, the Diamondbacks are hot. They have destroyed pitchers so far. They got Justin Steele out of there in 5 innings, and then yesterday they went nuclear against James Talion, which honestly, him on the road is just not a good matchup against the Diamondbacks, anyways. But what I like about Imanaga is he went 21 against this roster last season, although it was at home. I believe he's a little bit more stretched out now, and I think he should see 85 to 90 pitches here. He went 70 in 4 innings against the Dodgers in Game 1, and he held them to 0 hits. And the D-backs may be the second scariest team to go up against with a pitcher, but Imanaga is as solid as they come. He actually has cashed 10 of the first 13 on the road last year, which this chart just looks absolutely amazing. His first 3 games on the road last year, he went over. He would have also cashed the first 7 starts last season, except his second start was cut short against the Dodgers due to a rain delay. So he was pulled after 43 pitches there. He's very hard to hit. He doesn't walk a lot of batters. If he does get contact, it's usually not damage worthy as far as like hitting home runs, doubles, triples off of him. So I think he can keep the ball in the park. I wouldn't be surprised if he gives up 4 or 5 hits, but I think he can limit the damage and limit the runs and let his at least get himself into the sixth inning where he might be able to get an out or two for us. So I like that look. Both of those first 2 plays are later tonight, so you guys should have plenty of time to lock those in. Now, bet number 3. I'm just going to be a little parlay. Actually, I gotta call this a system play. Um, I think it's definitely worth a 1% play, but I'm just gonna stick to a 0.5% play here right now as far as parlays go until we just get a little bit more data. I don't mind Irvin's regular line of over 4.5 and minus 160, but it's just a little too salty for me, especially when he's landed on 5, 3 of the last 4 starts head to head against the Phillies. But head to head against the Phillies, this is still has cashed 4 straight, and he's allowed 4+ hits in 82% of the games last season, and he allowed 4 hits in 27 of his 33 games. So if you look at the chart here, we have to alt the line down to over 3.5. And when we alt the line down to over 3.5 and take it off of his home, whole lot of green. So especially after the Phillies got shut down game 1 against Gore, I think that they can come out swinging early and find Jake Irvin here. So I really like this play as a parlay piece at 4+. If you want to take him as a straight over 4.5, I'm not going to hate you either. But I really think that's a good look here. And then to pair him up with probably one of our best looks last year. We'll see if Outlier will load it up because earlier, yeah, for some reason Outlier is having a brain fart with Arrighetti and it just will not show his data. So I've actually got that pulled up here. Let me pull that. Those who were with us last year, Arrighetti was an absolute gold mine a majority of the season. At the end of the year, you can see his walks tailed off a little bit. That's because his strikeout rate went a little bit up, and I also think he just got a little bit more comfortable. But still, this cashed 21 of 28 games overall, and it cashed 13 straight to start the season, and his first 16 and his first 17 starts. And then I like to look at spring ball just to kind of see how these guys are pitching. Obviously, in spring, you don't really know because they could be testing out different pitches, working on different things. But he kind of looked like he's turning back into his old self there. It's really hard to correlate that, like I said. But he allowed 3+ walks in 4 of his 6 starts, and he actually hit 4 walks in 3 of those starts. And he now faces a team that I believe will be top 3 in the walks drawn this season. The Mets already drew 2 on Valdez. They drew 3 on his relief pitcher that came in after him. And then yesterday, Brown gave up 3 as well. So when you got batters like Juan Soto, Pete Alonso, they're very patient at the plate. And I also think Soto's patience is going to start rubbing off on the other hitters. Mark Vientos, I think he can also draw some nice walks. So I really do think Soto eventually, and hopefully sooner than later, as in today, he will get a couple walks. I think with Spencer Arrighetti trying to get his strikeouts going, he can be a little loose with the ball. So again, I like this parlay. This is a 2-leg parlay that we put together. So I really like that look. I did that on DraftKings. You can get that. It was about minus 102 when I posted that. So again, I think that's a really good look. And those are my 3 plays that I'm going to give you guys out for today. No leans. Yesterday's leans went 0-2 on money line plays. Still working on the model and my money line picks. So probably leave that for Monday. See what we can come up with, and kind of just stick to the props, which has made us our profits over the years. So yeah, in baseball, last 2 seasons we have profited over 100 and about 80 units in 2 seasons. So it's actually been really incredible. 2 years ago, we profited over 100 units. Last year, we profited around 60 units. I'm really hoping to be right there in that middle ground or push towards 100 this year. So it's tough. It's a long game. So make sure you guys manage your bankrolls well, and I think we'll help you guys find some winning tickets here. For any of the last minute plays or other free plays, follow me on all social platforms at Top Flight Wagers. If you want to join our Discord for free or get my exclusive VIP plays, check out the links below in the description. Any first time users, use code NEW for a 3-day free trial and 50% off your first month. That's the breakdown for today, guys. Let's cash some tickets. If you found this valuable at all, smash that like button. It helps out big time, and I'll see you tomorrow.